Sketchnoting operates as a visual filter. By organizing ideas with simple drawings and layout techniques, you quickly impose order on the chaos. It allows you to sift through the noise and capture exactly what matters. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to build your own personal visual library. We will walk through the specific steps to transform a messy, rapid-fire thought process into a clean, highly functional mind map. You do not need to be an artist to do this. There is no requirement for a 3,000 rupee leather-bound journal. All you need is a basic notebook, a pen, and a few highlighters to get started. Picking up physical tools forces your brain to slow down and process what you are hearing. Slowing down to make physical marks helps the brain filter inputs more deliberately than the rapid, often automatic pace of typing. Step 1 is mastering your starter pack of fundamental shapes. Draw a circle, draw an arrow, sketch a cloud, and add a stick figure. That is all the foundational geometry you need. These shapes form an icon army, a visual shorthand used to summarize complex points, without needing a full sentence for every thought. This diagram demonstrates how simple it is to translate abstract concepts into icons. A basic circle easily becomes a light bulb to represent new ideas. A tangled mess resolves into a question mark to flag unknowns. The drawings do not have to look perfect. In fact, draw like a toddler. The objective here is powerful representation. As long as the symbol triggers your memory, the sketch note is working. Practice drawing your core icons repeatedly. Repetition builds muscle memory, which ensures you can deploy these symbols rapidly during high-speed environments, like a fast-paced meeting or a dense lecture. Once you have this foundational shorthand committed to memory, taking notes ceases to be passive listening. It becomes an active, high-speed translation of ideas straight from your ear to your hand. Step 2 focuses on layout. Instead of starting at the top left corner of the page, place your central theme or topic directly in the middle of a blank sheet. No essays are allowed here. You only want to capture punchy keywords and short, impactful phrases. Let the text act as a sidekick to your visuals. Here is how you build out from that center. Draw branches radiating outward to house-related subtopics, giving your notes spatial structure. Next, use arrows and boxes to build bridges. Notice how these lines cross the map, connecting seemingly unrelated points. Do not attempt to capture every spoken word. If you try to catch it all, your page will clutter. Listen for what clicks, jot down the core insight, and skip the rest. This non-linear layout acts as a spatial GPS for your brain. By mapping ideas outward instead of stacking them downward, you instantly reveal the hidden connections between isolated facts. Step 3 is learning to draw the abstract. Difficult emotions and complex concepts are often far easier to process visually than they are to articulate with written words. Rather than writing paragraphs about anxiety, a cracked teacup beneath a storm cloud captures the exact emotion. Combining unrelated elements like this boosts memory retention. The human brain thrives on strange associations and visual metaphors, using them as mental magnets to recall information later. Step 4 happens after the meeting ends. Revisit your raw, black and white sketch for a quick review phase. This is where you fill in the gaps and introduce your colored markers. This diagram illustrates the functional use of color. We apply yellow to highlight moments of inspiration, red to flag urgent, hot-take actions, and blue to group calming, factual data. You are not coloring to make the page pretty. You are using color as a mental highlighter, applying it deliberately to impose hierarchy and untangle complex information. The final page functions as an organized ecosystem of arrows, keywords, icons, and colors working in harmony. The act of drawing forces active listening. As you can see in this representation of a stimulated brain, sketchnoting keeps your neural pathways firing. It stops you from zoning out and keeps your brain doing jazz hands while you work. Try this protocol on a low-stakes task first. The next time you listen to a podcast, or even when you write out your grocery list, doodle your way through it. As you build the habit, you start noticing patterns in your behavior. You identify your triggers, you link isolated ideas, and your inner voice transitions from a harsh critic into an active co-creator. This process cleanses the thoughts as you capture them. Mental clarity is never passively found. It is actively created by drawing your way out of the blur.